All right, there, boxing fans. Ronell Higg boxing reports. Okay, so the Arthur Abraham versus Chris Eubanks Jr. All right, there, boxing fans. Ronell Higg boxing reports. Okay, so the Arthur Abraham versus Chris Eubanks Jr. fight will be coming up pretty soon. Now, the only things I have to say about this fight is, what Chris Eubanks Jr. Is doing is no different than what any other boxer whose father was well known has done. He's I guess try to pick up where his father left off and continue the legacy. Now, if you all remembers Marvis Frazier, the son of Joe Frazier, he was looking pretty good, but the opponents he was facing were straight bums. And when he did take on some elite fighters like Larry Holmes and Mike Tyson, the boy got starched. It was like he didn't even belong in the same ring with these dudes. Now, I understand that Chris Eubanks Jr., he took on Billy Joe Saunders. He was a pretty good boxer. He lost to him. And this right here is his second elite fighter, or a fighter that's well known. He's going to take on, and who knows what'll happen here. If he is to lose to this old guy, I guess he fits in the same category as Marvis Frazier. All right, he just don't belong. I mean, you trying to continue your father's legacy and all, but you just don't have the fire like your father had. All right. Now, there's other fighters that also are falling in this same department, like Camacho Jr., Shane Mosley Jr., Ronald Hearns, the son of Tommy Hearns, Corey Spanks, and let's see, Roberto Duran Jr. Now, he was the worst. I mean, he had a 5-year boxing career, and he only had 3 fights and a loss, okay, throughout them 5 years. So, no, he wasn't continuing the legacy. It wasn't for him. And for Corey Spanks, all right, I can say one thing. All right, I do rate him better than, fighters like Marvis Frazier and the rest of them, because he did become an undisputed welterweight champion. He did win fights he was supposed to lose, with Ricardo Mayorga, Zab Judah, even that Russian fighter, Roman something is his name, and he was one hell of a puncher. And and saying all that, okay, Corey Spanks, I can say the only thing that he lacked was knockout power, but he had some pretty good skills. But he just didn't grow the Spinks name, okay, much like Mayweather did. All right, see, Mayweather, he grew his name to a worldwide name. All right, worldwide. I mean, whenever you hear Mayweather, you don't think about Roger Mayweather, Jeff Mayweather, fighters like Floyd Mayweather Sr. Now, when you hear Mayweather, you think about Floyd Mayweather Jr. or now Floyd Joy Mayweather, all right? He made that name rich worldwide, all right? Looking at these other sons of boxers, the thing is that they didn't have the fire in them to continue the legacy that their fathers had left. Because you see, their fathers were fighting for something, all right? These guys came from nothing, all right? All right, broken homes and violent cities. They wanted to make something of themselves. So when they got that chance, that opportunity, they took advantage of it. The fire was burning in them dudes, all right? For their sons, not much. I mean, their sons probably liked the culture of boxing, give it a shot and everything, but they weren't great like their fathers because they didn't have that fire and desire like their fathers had, okay? So, saying all this, but with Floyd, he had it because Floyd was just like his dad. I mean, he came from nothing, all right? His dad went to prison. His mom was on drugs. Floyd dropped out of high school, so he got another opportunity, went to the Olympics. The fire was in him. He was destined to be great, and he became great, all right? He became a world star. He made his name rich, all right? Bless himself. So with this right here, with Chris Eubanks Jr. fight and this Arthur Abraham fight, I'm not surprised about it at all. You just want to see what the outcome is going to be for him. Will he get starched in this fight? Is he all just hype? Because I ain't gonna lie, the boy do look good. Okay, he looks good in the ring, but them dudes are just hype jobs, all right? They got, some sorry records, but we'll see what'll happen. It's Ronell Higg Boxing Reports. See you on the next one.